Thank you very much for being with us on UBC television or TV and all our medias, wherever they are in the country and beyond global wise. We want to say you are doing a very good job. When it comes to road safety, that's where we come in to save lives, to save money, to save time, to make people move comfortably and safely on the road. So when you listen and see us on our medias, more especially on the UBC, you will find that there is that window where we can make people enjoy their movements. That is really transport. Country View Driving School comes in there to sensitize, to teach, train, and make sure people enjoy their travels. All different kind of transport used, more especially when it comes to training. Don't forget Country View Driving School because it's there for you. Tamale Wilson, Director, Country View Driving School since 1983. 43 years in transport, training, and also making sure that people use the roads very well and safely. We are now looking at seasons which are taking place. Before we start, we are going to call our study, our topic. Today, what we are going to talk about is all about defensive driving. You have seen the heading, defensive driving. I can also use another color to show that one. Defensive driving. Defensive driving. Defensive driving as a topic. But within the topic, we shall have some other subtopics. What are the subtopics we are going to see? Number one, we are going to see the attitude. The attitude. Okay? The attitude. And then we shall look at managing. Managing incidents. Managing incidents. Remember, we have to know how we can control our vehicles, how we can deal and interact with other road users, how we can drive and behave when we come to the surface of different roads. Is it tarmac? Is it mallam? And how can we control our vehicles and behave during adverse conditions? Is it rainy? Is it dusty? Is it foggy or misty? Is it a kind of a place where we are not sure about ourselves, about our roads, and about our driving habits? So we are going to see about those things. Let us look at defensive driving a little bit in details. We said defensive driving is driving a vehicle or using any kind of vehicle. Remember, vehicle is a bigger thing, a name given to all elements on our roads, whether moving or static. If I talk about moving, everybody would only think about cars, vehicles, bicycles, motorcycles, buses, taxis, coasters, lorries of different sizes, and which are doing different jobs, all different purposes. But let me tell you that there are vehicles which are static and people don't think about them. I can repeat, because of the incidents we have seen, recently we have lost a lot of people, and we have lost our friends. And recently we have lost a prominent investor. So let me, if we say static things all on the road cause a lot of accidents. What do you understand by static? Some of them can be bricks, heaps of bricks. Some of them can be heaps of sand. Some of them can be heaps of rock. Some of them can be parked vehicles for decades where they haven't even shown anything. They have not shown anything. Okay, some of them can be barriers on the road, maybe, or for example, they are making or constructing a road. Okay, so they can put there some barriers. Some of them are very hard, cemented, and some of them can be metallic. And it happens that they make diversions. They do what? They make diversions. Diversions for people. I don't mind about the spelling. Remember, with road safety, the moment you understand it, you don't mind. We are like CRE or divinity, but the fact that you have understood that one is okay. Diversions, meaning they are saying, now we are constructing something here, we are repairing a road here, but then you have put barriers for people to divert and pass the other way, maybe join that same road on the other side. That can happen. Here is the case. They are repairing or making a road, okay? And here they put barriers in between, and people are forced to divert to the other side and then join the same road on the other side. So always that can happen. Sometimes they can block the road completely. Sometimes they can be set somewhere beyond or off road. But the fact is, the sign says diversion ahead. Remember, there are so many shapes that can be made to make diversions. Always, if you are constructing a road of any kind, you can divert people. But then you have to do some other things about that. For example, if you have an attitude within defensive driving that you are driving to save lives, to save time. Maybe you have an agenda. You were wanted somewhere to do something at that time. Sometimes you can drive the speed which is not normal or usually you use. Sometimes you are driving a vehicle which is very strong in terms of CC and in terms of horsepower. Remember, some of you know about these things, but some of you will remind you about the things. CC means the cubic centimeters of that particular volume of your engine or any subject matter. CC means the volume of something. If it comes to engine, the engine which can fit in your cabin. For example, it can be a cabin of a vehicle, it can be a cabin of a motorcycle. The size of that engine is called CC, and that also determines the speed. And also we can think about, now we talk about CC. CCs, okay, CC means cubic centimeters, means the volume of the engine. But also we can come to horsepower. The horsepower. Okay, we can talk about horsepower. Horsepower means the power of your engine the power of your engine. There's a difference between the cc, and usually that also determines the fuel consumption, what we call fuel efficiency, dealing or depending on the cc. You can see vehicles written behind 1,500 cc's, 1,800 cc, 1,500 cc's, or we can say 18,000 cc. We can come to 3.5, and we sometimes we call it 3 liter, or 2.4 cc's, and the rest. But also that one determines the speed of that vehicle, the power of that vehicle in terms of horsepower. If we talk about horsepower, we talk about, if we can go back a little bit, how the vehicles are constructed. Now, the people who construct vehicles or make vehicles, they can think and determine the power of that engine and the power of that vehicle by putting some horses. Horses are animals which carry things, which can make transport for some people, but also they put it on a trolley. They can put it on the trolley, and they say, how many horses needed to pull that load, So if we say we put some load on the trolley, and we say, okay, these horses should move now, we put about 10 bags of cement, and then we put one horse, it does not move. We put 2, we put 3, and we see that maybe if we put 10 bags of cement, it needs about 5 horses or 6 horses to pull that kind of load. Then that's what we call horsepower. That's the power of the engine. Most of the vehicles have different cc's and have different power or horsepowers. Now, if you drive a vehicle, you have to know what kind of vehicle I'm driving, what kind of power it has, what kind of cc it has, both in the way I use it, in fuel consumption, and what we call much efficiency. Of course, if we talk about fuel consumption, we mean about how much fuel I'm going to use, or my vehicle is going to burn. If we won't go to so much mechanism. But if I'm driving a vehicle, I must know that fuel consumption, meaning how many liters do I use for a certain kind of journey or mileage. Now, I'm saying, if I'm talking about fuel efficiency, then I'm talking about how much do I need for a certain kind of mileage. If, say, my vehicle consumes about 15 kilometers per hour, or it can consume 15 kilometers within 1 liter. That means my vehicle can run some kind of kilometers on a liter, and then I know how much I'm going to consume. So fuel efficiency and fuel consumption is very difficult when you are driving your vehicle. But also, we can come within the defensive driving attitude and managing incidents. We can know that I'm driving such a vehicle. What kind of fuel does it use? Is it using diesel? Is it using petrol? Is it using benzene? If I talk about benzene, can it be some things mixed within that fuel running aeroplanes? So let's take like that. For us, we are not going to go so much into technical and mechanical things, scientific things. So we call aeroplane fuel as benzene. Naturally, that one. My vehicle is using that. But you have to know that the fuel you use for a certain kind of vehicle and a certain kind of power you need to do that one is also very important for you to manage incidents. Always, if you are going to manage incidents, you must know all of these things. Yes, I've passed there a little bit to make people understand that when you are going to handle a vehicle on the road, if you are going to be safe on the road, if you are going to drive defensively, you have to know what kind of vehicle you are using, what is its power, what is its tonnage, that permissible weight it has to carry, and also what kind of vehicle purpose it is using. You are using that vehicle so that you are safe on the road. Now we come back a little bit to our subtopics. These days we have a lot of accidents happening. We have lost a lot of people. We cannot count how many accidents. For us as UBC, as Country View Driving School, we might not count because, number one, every second there is a minor accident. Every minute there is a serious accident. A serious accident. Let me tell you, let me write this one because we need to understand what I'm talking about. If we say every second there is a minor accident, every minute we have a serious accident, and every hour we have a fatal accident. Say, call it accident, and that one happens. Minor, you might not lose lives. Serious, you might lose parts of your body, leg, or hand, even a head. You walk without a head. But also, every hour we lose people and people die. If a vehicle overturns, if somebody hits something, if you lose control, if the road is slippery, if you are driving without a right attitude, if you are driving at a speed which is not required at that place, you are going to face all this. So always we must know and make sure we handle vehicles defensively. We use the roads defensively. Now we are coming to attitude. So if you are driving, if you are using the road, even a pedestrians walking on the road, school children, somebody chasing animals, somebody selling things on the road, you must have a right attitude to be safe on the road. What do I mean here by right attitude? But what is attitude? Attitude is the way you look at the general outlook of things on the road. So we talk about stress. Some people have many things on their heads. Some people mix up things when they are driving. Some people think about other things and don't concentrate in number one. Let me use another pen for concentration. Concentration. Attention. Attention. And also alertness. Alertness. Okay? Some people lose and don't think about these three things. If you have stress, you can do things which are abnormal and cause you some accident. Within stress, we have what we call exciting stress. But also we have sad stress. Sad stress. All these two are very dangerous to us. Number one, you might be going somewhere for an event. Somebody can send you some money on your phone and you didn't think that you get it. Someone can be supporting a team, a soccer team. Somebody might be supporting a political leader or something like that, and then you become excited, and then you kind of move everywhere, and then you drive the speed which is not there, and anything, you meet something like that which can take your life, which can make you lame, which can make you stay so much in hospital and such a thing. We have seen all these instances. Remember, we have gone through all these kind of sad, times. Now, if it is a sad stress, you can lose somebody in accident or anywhere. You can lose somebody anyhow. Somebody falls sick. But also, your house can catch fire. Your vehicle can catch fire in the event that you are driving and you meet an accident. So all those, we have lost people like that, and we have lost property, and we have come across such a kind of sad time. Now I'm saying that such stresses can happen to us always, but both of the stresses are very dangerous. And when we are dealing with roads, dealing with vehicles, and when we are interacting with other people, thinking about what we are going to do, where we are going, and always what our goals have to be and how they can be fulfilled, we have to think about these stresses. A road is designed. A road, after being dug, demarcated a place for making that road. It is gazetted, it is designed, and it is always make sure that they have planted or put there some things which other road users will use, all drivers will use. For example, we can design a road after making it by putting pavements, trenches, signs, signals. Oh, let me write some of these things. Signs, signals, and road markings. Road markings. Remember, signs must be put there to make sure that they get the language spoken by everybody. So if the signs are not there at a certain place, at a certain time, people will go on meeting accidents because they have not seen it. And we have to put these signs 50 meters away for people to sum up their driving, check their brakes, change gears, and the rest. So we have to make sure that when we use signals or put signals and all, sometimes it can be traffic signals, some others can be other signals and other shapes, meaning other things, but also signals on our vehicles as vehicle accessories, but also signals made by a driver using arms and other things. So all those must be put on posts or somewhere, and also some of them are drawn on the ground as road markings. All those things must be put there in place where they are necessary according to the people making that road. If you are driving on the road, you have to manage all of these things. If you are driving and using the road, you have to make sure. I have seen a sign. What does it mean? They are constructing a road. What do I expect? I expect some barriers. I expect some signs. I expect diversions. I expect some things which can happen to me. Then you change your driving. You change your speed. You change your behavior. You change your attitude. So make sure when you are dealing with a road, you must know that you must have a right attitude. Number one, you must drive defensively to save lives, time, and also money. You must save people's lives. Now, you must know that you are going to meet things which you don't expect to be there. And you are driving at different hours, different seasons, different conditions. You have to change whenever you come across anything like that on the road. Lastly, as I sign out, I want you to understand and also know that whenever any accident happens, many things also are involved. Number one, fire. Fire can happen anytime. If the vehicle overturns, if you hit something head on, if the vehicle overturns, what we call off-road collision, fire can happen. A vehicle can catch fire because the vehicles use different kind of fuels, like we said, and most of them are highly inflammable. So we have got many accidents like that. We have lost people. We have lost some people the whole of this week. So we can't count many accidents. Buses can overturn and then everything catch fire. Many things can happen. Fire is very dangerous and we have to think about it. So always when you are driving, think about that and you know what causes fire. So we look at the electric system, the cooling system. When we look at the braking system, but make sure electricity is everywhere in our vehicles. We have to be very careful. So if anything happens and the vehicle catches fire, the house catches fire, the school catches fire, the hospital catches fire, you have to take precautions. You must know how to put out that fire. You must keep agents in the vehicles. Most people don't put even fire extinguishers in their vehicles. Fire extinguishers in their houses, homes, and everywhere, schools everywhere. Most people don't know and have to construct hydrants where we can always get water to save rescue people who have get involved in that kind of scenario. Always make sure you put some kind of instruments like that to put out fire in case it happens. We have to know that we have classification. Let me write this one as I end. Classification of fires. We have fire A, we have fire B, we have fire C, we have fire D, we have fire E, and we have fire K, and others. So let me tell you, those kind of all classes of fire can be put out by different kind of agents that we call fire extinguishers. So every class of fire has an agent, different agent, and it is used by different kind of fire extinguishers. Don't think that every fire can be put out by water only. Say no, water only. So we have to buy some agents. When you buy fire extinguishers, you have to know what kind of class of fire it will distinguish. So always make sure you take precaution when that happens. So if we want to put out some kind of fire or classification of fire or class of fire, we have to make sure we use the right fire extinguisher. This ordinary water might not put out the fire. Let me give you an example. So we have class A. Class A is one of the fire which result from the things we have in our houses. Houses may be clothes, paper, and chairs, wood, some kind of, if I say generally wood, and the things we use in the house. So that kind of fire can be put out by water and forearm. So you cannot put out fire of class B with water only or forearm only, but also if you come to see where we are using gasoline, where we are using fuel, petrol, benzene, and other things, you cannot put out that kind of fire with watered form. Where we have fire resulting from electricity, you can use the kind of a fire extinguisher to distinguish, to put out that fire. But also, we have fires coming out of factories and also big kind of plants which do different things. So the fact is, the essence here is you must use the agent, the fire extinguisher, which can do the job for the certain class of fire.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
This May 24th is the grand finale of the Pearl of Africa Tourism Expo 2025 Festival Day at Speak Resort Munyonyo. Experience a vibrant mix of music, dance, fashion, art, a fun-filled kids section, and an epic boat regatta on Lake Victoria. Live on stage, Luthri, Winnie Nwaji, Abeka Band, Otim Alpha, Suna Ben, Sheila Gashumba, Salvador, Alideki Brian, Crane Performers, and more. General tickets go for 20k and VIP for 50k. Get yours now at tagticketing.com. What a festival day. Celebrate culture, celebrate Uganda. Don't miss it.
The Uganda People's Defense Forces invites the general public to the first ever UPDF CDF Interforces Drill Competition as we honor the spirit of unity, discipline, and teamwork. This historic competition will feature individual and team drill routines, synchronization and formation changes, an inter-service championship, and many more exciting activities and prizes to be won. Come, witness the pinnacle of drill artistry. Who will be the overall champion? The first edition of the UPDF CDF Interforces Drill Competition will take place on the 13th of May at the Kololo Ceremonial Grounds in Kampala. The guest of honor will be the Chief of the Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, alongside other high-profile guests. Long live the Uganda People's Defense Forces. For more details, please call 0392 947455.
Okero. Kajambo.